got the featured poem called The Overview, because this is the overview. And it is, you'll hear it in the poem, but it's an overview over my life and just learning to become that woman of God that He's helping me to be. Because for a long time, it was like running from it, and was like, I don't know, I can't be in that position. No, you know, even stuff like this. And He's like, whether you realize it or not, you're over the youth. You're over the people I put you over. You can either impact them in a good way to where you draw them to Christ and you plant good things in them, or you're going to deter them away from it. But that depends on your attitude and the things that you feed into people. So you have to be careful how you represent me and how you handle folks and how you do things. And He's like, even in, you know, like small groups, even in your workplace, your job, wherever it is, I put you where you have influence over people. That's why I put you where you need to be, not where you want to be. Because typically where you want to be, you can't really have any impact on anybody. Because He already got somebody there that needs to be there. Whereas where you need to be, people run around in the dark, and you need to be that light. So, as always, I pray that you guys receive something from the poem, that you get a message from it. I earnestly hope that, and I'll be honest, sometimes, like, even this year, it was like, getting up there, okay, I think they're getting it. And then some months it was like, I'm getting it, but I'm going to keep reading, Lord. I'm going to keep reading, and I hope they get something from it. So I thank y'all just for your support over the year. It has been hard. It's been very difficult, being vulnerable and everything. But I just thank y'all. And again, I hope that you receive a message. This is the overview. A look over this year of my life. Getting up, falling down, even this poem wasn't written ahead of time. A central theme in this story. I constantly ask myself, when will I ever be ahead of time, ahead of schedule? I'll even take on track. I just feel so far behind. God asked me, why do I keep running away from Him? Why am I so afraid to let Him love me? I wondered why Gomer kept running away from Hosea. I studied Romans for the first time. I experienced what it means to be wooed by God. My idea of love is so corrupted that now God is having to teach me what love truly is: romance, intimacy. I'm going to be a man's wife one day. A wife for the man He has for me. I heard it in a testimony once, that accountability does you no good if you're not honest. The honest truth is, I hate standing out. I prefer to blend in, to not be seen. Everybody else who watches TV, you're not everybody else. I think I've fasted long enough. I thought you wanted to show me that you love me. You know what? I don't even care. I think that you do. You're more concerned with 35 notifications, but what about me? Don't I matter too? Do I not matter to you is what I hear Him ask me. God showed me love and I sprinted away, but something tells me that He knew I would. He kept repeating me to hold on to this word. It's going to get difficult, He said. But though you will be tempted, don't let go of what I taught you. Don't leave. I said I wouldn't, as I subconsciously backed my way over to the door. Don't leave. What do you mean? I asked. What do you mean? The only thing I can think of is that I have allowed myself to be so spiritually abused by Satan, I have become accustomed to being hit, lured away, only to find myself in need of rescue. God comes to my rescue, only for the victim to return to the villain, saying, thanks, but I didn't need your help after all. No, really, I'm fine. I know He'll kill me. I know staying in that kind of relationship is toxic to my spiritual growth. Even now, As I write, my mind teeter-totters back and forth, enticed by the sound of voices belonging to former lovers. God told me stop putting on tattered robes when he crafted a beautiful robe of righteousness. He wanted to adorn my head with the rubies of his son's blood, drape my shoulders with virtuousness. And that's the part that scares me. He made all these wonderful, marvelous things for me to wear, yet I fear the task. I look into the mirror and I don't see a princess. I see that dirty little girl pulled straight from the gutter, covered up with grime, mud, and smudges. And I say, God, I can't wear this. Remember Peter? Feed my sheep. Lord, I'm not worthy of these clothes. I made them just for you. Lord, I can't step into royalty. Remember David? He didn't look like a king, but it was his heart I was after. I wasn't concerned about his looks. For every excuse I can think of, God has had me open up his book. Look at all these fine examples. Each had their fair share of mistakes. None is perfect. But your looks aren't what I'm seeking. Cosmetics don't impress me. All it is vanity. But baby girl, if you would just give me your heart, I won't take it from you. But I will wait on you, patiently pursuing you as a gentleman should. You mean to tell me that even after all of this, God, you still won't stop coming after me? As long as it takes, I will wait and pursue. I will never stop loving you. God said to me once that his patience lasts a lifetime, but his love for me is eternal. So the truth is, as the fog begins to clear, I am prisoner to the entrapment that I will never be good enough for God, but the reality is I was never truly worthy. And yet, the fact he still loves me pushes me to try. Don't be afraid to let God love you. He says he knows those others that you gave your heart to left you standing empty-handed because you said you loved them, but you never got a response back. But God says it's okay to say you love him. You can tell me that you love me. I love you, Lord, and I love you back. I always loved you. I was just waiting for you to say it. So you don't have to be afraid to say I love you, because God loves you back.